It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Brouwerij Poesiat and Cater, and it's a bottle of Vollenhoven & Co. Extra Stout. It's 7.1% ABV in a 330 milliliter bottle. Looks very nice. There's a look at it. Black bottle cap. Without further ado, let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening. Beer in the glass then. That looks okay. One finger tan coloured head. Jet black beer in the glass. I say jet black, is a little bit of light bleeding through, I would say. Slow moving carbonation. I love this little glass. This little glass is from Poland, and my good friend on his channel, on his YouTube channel, Tomek Kapira, sells these glasses. And you wouldn't think that they would hold a 330 milliliter bottle, but they do. They do. Let's get the aroma then. The head's hanging around nicely. Good one finger tan coloured head. Sticking with us nicely. Aroma. Nutty, biscuity, bready. Smells good. Smells really nice. Really nutty, peanutty, bready and biscuity, and oh yeah, that smells good. These guys, it sounds Holland. Yeah, it's Amsterdam. Cheers to the Netherlands. Let's dive in. Cheers. Ooh. Oh, that's lovely. A real nice bitterness. Wow, what a bitter stout this is. Really, really bitter. And really nutty and bready and biscuity at the same time. A nice mouthfeel to the stout as well, but wow! They've used a lot of roasted malt in this beer. You can really taste it to the point where it's bordering. It's bordering being too astringent, but I think it's just holding back. It's just holding back enough to offer a great big whacking, malty, bready, biscuity, chocolate, bitter dark chocolate and roasted coffee. Real bitterness coming through. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that beer as I rock it back and forth. Look at the quality on that beer. This is not a beer for the faint-hearted. If you are not a fan of roast malt bitterness, because it can be, if you use too much of it, it can be too astringent. This may not be for you, but I, being a fan of these extra stouts with the fantastic malt builds and the bitterness, being a fan of bitterness, you've got to be a fan of bitterness. If you're not a fan of bitterness in beer, this is not the beer for you. If you are a fan of bitterness in beer, this really could be a really nice stout for you. But a word of warning, it is bitter. It really is. There's an initial slightly coconutty kind of sweetness that comes through. Slightly sweet bread, sweet coconut, chocolatey flavours, and then the roasted malt just, it's like a big barrage, it's like a torrent. It just hits you. Really, really does hit you. This beer was actually, I think it was brewed in collaboration or brewed with Beer 52. I read it somewhere. Yeah, it's been imported to the UK by Beer 52. It is, the ingredients are water, malted barley, malted wheat, hops, surprisingly sugar, salt and yeast. They've added salt to the beer. That's an interesting one. That's an interesting one. Do I get the salt? Yeah. Yes. It's slightly hidden by the bitterness, but it's more of a feeling. You can feel the salt on the mouth. It's hidden, quite well hidden by the bitterness, but it's most definitely there. Most definitely there. What else is on the back of the label then on this beer? Any English? It's all in the Dutch language. 7.1% ABV though, everybody. It seems, when you look at that, that is a proper traditional stout-like label. It seems a really traditional brewery that's producing this. Like one of those slightly large regional breweries that we have here in the UK. It's a really lovely beer though. It really is a lovely beer. I'm just going to wash it round one more time just to show you. Look at that. Really good quality. Yeah, I'm picking up peanut. I'm definitely picking up peanut in the aroma. Peanut and raisin. Funny one, that. Real funny one. Let's... And now come to think of it, when they say they added salt to the beer, maybe a salted peanut. Let's rate it. It really is an interesting one. This is going to be a love it or hate it style stout. It really is. You're either going to love that or hate it. You really are. I like it because I like bitterness. So I'm going to give this... I'm going to go 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. If you like your bitterness in stouts, pick it up. Your roasted malt bitterness, you will really like this. If you don't bother. From 8 out of 10 from me. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.